So the Sixers and the Knicks game, this is playoff basketball. You do whatever it takes to win basketball games. Joel Embiid has never tasted a conference finals in his life. Okay? You know what that means? It means you do whatever you can. It means you injure guys. You play dirty. You flop. And I don't give a fuck what Twitter has to say about it. I'm trying to fucking win. I'm tired of losing. All I've ever done is lose when I have the pressure on me. I'm supposed to be the best player in the league, or one of the best players in the league, according to my standards, and all I do is fucking lose. All I do is have to put up with Ben Simmons, Doc Rivers, and then injuries, and also choking. And he has the choker reputation for good reason. Okay? You lost to Trae Young in a Game 7. That's bad. No disrespect to Trae Young. It's the Atlanta Hawks, and you were the 1 seed Sixers. You got to win that series. You got to win that game, and you can't have a stinker like you did, right? Joel Embiid has perfected his craft. He looks like, even though he's playing on one leg and with one side of his face frozen, he gives 50 points out on like the most contested threes I've ever seen in my life from a center. So, yeah, Knicks fans, I understand. I'm not going to sit here and tell Knicks fans to just appreciate basketball, appreciate the competitive sport. Hey, the Knicks love to play physical. I don't know if I'm going to say dirty. Josh Hart can make a dirty play. Josh Hart is good for a fucking slide tackle on a star player. The Knicks can do this too. They play physical. They play hard. I'm not going to say that they have a dirty team. Joel Embiid might be a dirty player, though. He might be. He's no Draymond. But guess what? Draymond Green, 4 championships. Some of that comes from playing dirty. Sometimes you got to get your hands dirty. You do what it takes to win. This is sports. This is just good. It's just good entertainment. And Embiid, I got to give him all the credit in the world. This is unbelievable. Nobody should be able to do this. This is not something that, the Knicks are a tough-nosed, physical team with bodies. Yeah, they don't have Randall. They still have size and physicality and an incredible defense with personnel and also a coach who has been here and knows what the fuck he's doing. He knows how to slow down a team from scoring a lot of points in games, in playoff games, and how to get his guys to give every last ounce. It builds a purposeful roster that caters to what he does. And this Knicks team does that. This is maybe the best Knicks team of my life. Also, the Knicks were going to lose this game. It's just what happens. You're just not that much better of a team than Philly to go up 3-0. It's always harder to win the third game after you've won 2 in that road environment. You won 2 at home, took care of business at home. That game 3 is going to be incredibly challenging. They would have needed 50 out of Brunson. And Brunson actually had a good game because he hadn't really gotten hot yet. A lot of the other guys chipping in, like the Knicks role guys at home, really won these first 2 games. Obviously, you need Brunson as the hub to sort of run everything, but DiVincenzo, Miles McBride, Josh Hart with some unsustainable, I thought, 3-point shooting that somehow carried over into this game. Isaiah Hartenstein, you got great performances from your surrounding guys, and now Brunson's going off, but then where DiVincenzo just disappears, and yeah, you have to deal with Joel Embiid, and Maxey is just delivering. He is proving to be the real number 2 guy, so shout out to him. I guess my point, this is great. I just really enjoyed watching this game, and this series is awesome. It's going to go the distance, 6 games at least, and I'm very excited. And my hot take from this series is that whoever wins this series is going to the finals. We don't believe in the Celtics over here at Bucketology. That is a fraud team. They are proving themselves to be frauds. And if they lose one of these games in Miami, I'm going to unleash. I don't care if they don't win this series. They should be sweeping Miami or just losing one game, and preferably not at home, and preferably in a close battle where you can tell that you are really trying and that Miami just played really good and they weren't just getting 3s on 3s on 3s because you let Tyler Hero get 14 assists. There's a lot of issues with Boston. Milwaukee's also fucked because Giannis, his calf is fucked. He's not coming back. They're probably going to lose to Indiana at this point. I know I went back on that, and I'm all the way back here now because I expected Giannis to actually have a positive update. Maybe if he wasn't playing in this next game today, he'd be playing in the next game after that. But I don't think he's going to come back in this series at all. Maybe if they get down 3-something, but I'm not hearing anything good about that calf. But this is just great basketball. This is what I want from the playoffs. I don't like all the foul calls. Like, if they would just call less fouls in this game for Embiid, for Brunson, for everybody. Stop with all these leaning shots and these flailing shit. Stop calling all these fouls. We don't need all these fouls. Just play basketball. I know it's Joel Embiid is like the hardest player in the league to officiate. Maybe he shouldn't have gotten 21 free throws. It's not like he wasn't getting beat up. But this is just incredible stuff from a guy that you see him play in the season. He's moving crazy. He's putting the KD moves on guys, getting into the lane with the tween hezzy cross moves, doing shit no center should be able to do. No guy his size should be able to do that. I'm watching him in the playoffs. This guy can't move. Like, he can't do any of that stuff. He's shooting face-up, spot-up jump shots. And it doesn't matter if a defender's there. He's just willing it in. It's unbelievable stuff. Like, I know he's playing dirty. I will admit he's playing dirty, but I have to marvel. As a fan of the game, as a fan of just this warrior mentality, I'm injured as fuck. I don't care. Like, this is Joel Embiid. This is what he does. He gets hurt, and he plays in the playoffs, and usually it hinders him and he sucks. I've never seen him look this injured, first of all, and I've also never seen him play this good in the playoffs against a team that can really challenge him. This is not like if it's the Pacers, he could be bitching around Miles Turner all day long. And if that's the second round matchup, we will see it happen. This is Isaiah Hartenstein in an amazing defense, and he's toying with him. What a game. This series is fantastic. I can't wait to see what happens. Hopefully Mitchell Robinson's okay. That's all I'm going to say.